Hi, welcome to the Waardenburg Family Farm. We had a huge sweet potato harvest this year, so today we are taking sweet potatoes to the next level. We're going to prepare 5 unique and delicious recipes that everyone will love. All right, so we have small sweet potatoes, medium sweet potatoes, big sweet potatoes, and I have recipes for all of them. The first one I'm going to make today is twice baked sweet potatoes. Now you're probably just thinking, oh, cinnamon, maybe some nuts. No, this has some unique things in it, and I think it's going to be delicious. Well, since they're twice baked, the first thing I have to do is bake them the first time. So I have 2 sweet potatoes I cleaned up real good. I'm going to poke some holes in them, put them in the oven to bake until they're nice and tender. And while they're baking, we'll be working on the unique ingredients. Now we're making the stuffing for the twice baked sweet potatoes. And it's interesting. It's butter, which I'm going to melt. And once that melts, I add in apples, dried cranberries, and some sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I have everything all measured out. I will put that in there, cook until it's nice and soft. And now you see what's next. So the apples and everything are nice and tender. Now I add the pecans, cook for 1 more minute. Just this smells amazing. Oh my gosh, that smells good.
Let's see what they look like in there. Nice. Starting to get hungry for dinner.
Yeah. You have to cook part of it.
I know.
So twice baked, that was the first baking. Now I'm going to cut them open and kind of mush up the sweet potato a little bit. Don't actually take it out and mix it with that stuff. This recipe just has you smash what's in there and put that on top. Different recipes are different. Some of them have you mixing the sweet potato in with that.
So would that be the same as tenderizing it?
Well, this is just getting it so it's ready to eat, basically.
Okay.
And all the other stuff will go on top. So, that's nice and smushed. This just goes over the top of it. And then bake it for like 10 or 15 more minutes. Try to divide it up evenly between the potatoes. How about that? So what are you making to go with this, dear?
We have a pork tenderloin.
Ooh, that'd be perfect for this stuff.
Yeah, let's get a close-up of these here without the pot.
There we go. They're ready to go back in the oven for the second bake.
They look good already.
Oh, I think they're going to be really good.
Is there anything else that goes on them?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Taste test number 1.
Yep, the twice baked sweet potatoes. I'm anxious to see how this is.
And to make it really authentic, we're having it with our dinner, which is a marinated pork loin.
Which is delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, pork, it seems like it would go with sweet potatoes. And I use a spoon because I like just scooping the insides out of the skin.
And you don't
sweet
eat
potatoes.
the skin, huh?
No, I don't. Regular potatoes I do, sweet potatoes I don't. And I'll try it this time. But
Yeah. Okay, I'm making a mess of mine here.
yeah, well, it is kind of messy.
Okay,
Ready?
Here we go.
Give it a try. That's good.
That's very
good.
good. Very, very good. It first of all, what hits you is the consistency is so different, you know?
Because it has the apples, the cranberries, the nuts. It's a different mix.
It makes it
works.
more interesting. And it's sweeter, but not in a sugary way.
No, it's natural. The
It's
cranberries and
natural
the
because of the apple. And you taste, you know, I can taste all the different elements.
Now, I tasted one of these sweet potatoes earlier with nothing on them. They've been curing, and they are really sweet. You could eat it with nothing. So I might be tempted, for me, I don't like things quite as sweet, to have a little bit less topping. Either have a bigger potato or a little bit less topping. I just think I could have a little bit better balance.
We'll do a deal. You can give me your extra topping.
He'll eat the extra topping. That's what he does when I make apple crisp. He gets more of the crisp. I just want the apples. So that could be a fair trade. So I'd say thumbs up on recipe number 1.
Absolutely. I think it's a big improvement over just a straight
It's interesting.
sweet potato.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the next recipe is sweet potato pie cheesecake with a crunchy pecan topping. Doesn't that sound good? I would never have thought of a sweet potato cheesecake, but I think it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to use this big fella for that. All I have to do is poke some holes, put him in the microwave, and get him softened up. Well, my big sweet potato is done cooking. It is soft and tender, and I'm just going to cut it open and let it cool off so I can mash it without dealing with too hot of sweet potato. Look at that baby. That's some good sweet potato there. And now the one part of this recipe that's common is the crust. It's graham cracker crumbs, butter, and sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that all together and then put that in the bottom of the cheesecake thing. But that's where the commonness of the cheesecake ends.
The cameraman is wondering if this is all going to be done in time for dinner.
That's where the hard part's going to come in. The twice baked sweet potatoes will be done. This is supposed to sit in the fridge overnight. I know, that's going to be a killer.
You're killing me.
I know. So we probably won't be able to really taste that until tomorrow because you actually let the cheesecake cool the whole way and then put the topping on. So we'll get all that done tonight, but we probably can't taste it until tomorrow.
So I can look at it, but
Look,
that's
but don't, yeah, look, but don't taste. Yeah, it's going to be an exercise in self-control. We'll see. All right, so the crust, stick it in there, pat it down, and then we mix the cheesecake part up. Okay, crust is done. Now to mash up the potato and get onto the cheesecake part. So I scooped it out, still pretty hot. Now I need to just get it kind of mashed up so it'll go into the cheesecake and be nice and smooth. So just a lot of smushing. For the cheesecake, I did have the cream cheese out softening, and now I'm just going to beat it real good till it's nice and smooth and creamy. Now I'm going to add the sugar, the spices, and vanilla. And the spices are just cinnamon and nutmeg. And all these recipes will be below in the description, links to all of them. And this vanilla, a friend of mine actually made and gave to me. It is very vanilla-y. I love it. It's wonderful. Mine never tasted that vanilla-y. Now mix that up, get that nice and incorporated, and then I start adding the eggs one at a time. Now it's time to stir in the sweet potatoes. Which sweet potatoes in a cheesecake, I just would never have thought of it. But when I saw the recipe, I thought I have to try this. Just have to. So I'll stir that until that's all incorporated. Then it's time to put it in the cheesecake pan and get it cooking. Pretty shade of orange. Now I'm going to pour it in the shell. Isn't it pretty? It's a nice pretty shade of orange. Get every bit of that goodness.
Can't wait to try it.
You have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. Well, most cheesecakes you do want to sit for a while. Now I'm just going to spread it out nice and even. And I had the oven preheating to 350.
Is that one of those fancy cheesecake
Yeah, cheesecake pan.
Pan, okay.
That, pops open, you can lift it out.
Okay.
All right, it's going in the oven for an hour.
Your bottom oven, huh?
Yeah, I want it to be in the bottom oven so it has a little more room, air circulating. I just think it'll do better. So set the timer for 1 hour.
And when you program it, do you always make sure that you're programming the top one or the bottom one? Since it's the same keypad, right?
Yeah, I do have to be careful, and I have already preheated the wrong oven at times. This time I definitely got the right oven. Okay. So we'll see what it looks like in an hour. The cheesecake is done and cooling nicely. I'm going to go ahead and mix the topping. And as soon as it's completely cool, I'll just pour it over the top. And the topping's just butter, brown sugar, vanilla, my friend's vanilla, and lots of pecans. Stir that all up and have it ready to put over the top of the cheesecake.
Are you sure I have to wait till tomorrow for this?
Yes, you do have to wait till tomorrow. Because it'll be all warm and you don't want a mushy cheesecake. It should be firm. It slices better. It's just get better. You went with breakfast?
I was thinking that, you know, sweet potato for breakfast.
Well, I don't know about sweet potato cheesecake for breakfast. That's
Yeah,
different.
cheese for breakfast is good too.
It is cream cheese. I don't know. We'll have to let you know when we do taste the cheesecake. If it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So this is all ready. As soon as the cheesecake's cool, I'll spread it over the top. Yum.
Well, I'm happy to report that we waited a whole day. It went all through the night and cooled in the refrigerator, set up beautifully, and we waited all day. Now we had it right after our dinner.
So this is the moment of truth. Is this good?
Yeah, it looks terrific.
See, he loves cheesecake, so I think this is going to be good for him.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Topping looks wonderful.
Cheers. That is good.
Very, very good. All right, I'm going to separate into components and have just a bite
the
of the
cheesecake. Let's start without the topping.
It's very good. It's not quite as creamy
As a regular cheesecake.
as other
It takes away a
cheesecakes.
little bit of the silky creaminess of it, but
Yes.
it is. But it's still a cheesecake, thick, good texture. Now you probably like
The
all
topping
the sweetness,
alone,
right?
yes.
See, I could almost eat it just like the other recipe. I could almost eat it with less topping or not even any topping.
Oh,
I
wow.
I like plain
I would
cheesecake.
enjoy that too, but this is better.
So I might be giving him part of this topping too. It is very good, but I think I would make a little less topping.
Okay, another winner.
Another winner.
Okay, next we're going to do a savory dish with our sweet potatoes. We have a feta and spinach quiche, and we're going to use the sweet potato for the crust. So I'm going to start off by cleaning the sweet potatoes and cutting them into 1/8-inch slices to make our crust. All right, now we're going to slice our sweet potatoes using the mandolin with the 1/8-inch slices. And I've never used it before, but it seems like it's working. And I don't know that we're going to need 2 whole sweet potatoes. All right, let's check it and just see, like, wow, look at those. That's going to cover a lot of territory.
I'd say perfect.
All right. Okay, now we've sliced all of our sweet potatoes and we're going to put them in circles on the bottom and overlap them. But before we do that, we're just going to give it a shot of the olive oil in the pan. And these sprayers are really handy. I think that'll do the trick. All right, unfortunately we got some big, beautiful slices to work with. And we'll see if I can get them overlapping enough that it will form a beautiful crust. It's obviously the first time I've done any of this, and kind of anxious to see how it comes out. Okay, I think I did a pretty good job. We have good coverage here. Before I put it in the oven, I'm supposed to give it a coat, and I'm using olive oil here. And we'll give it a little bit of a spray, and then we're going to go ahead and put it put it in the oven. All right, and a preheated oven for 20 minutes. Okay, while the crust is in the oven, now we're going to work on the quiche. I'm going to start off with the onions here. We're going to saute them. Then I have to wilt the spinach. Okay, now we're going to add the sliced onions, sliced and diced. Ooh, love that sizzle. And I'm using a 100-year-old cast iron pan on a brand new induction stove. A lot of folks don't know that they go together well, but they do. So we're going to saute this for about 3 minutes. But before we take them off, we're going to add our spinach to wilt it, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, it's time to mix the ingredients. I'm going to put them in a separate bowl. Here, start off with our milk and our spices, which includes salt and pepper and chipotle powder. There we go. And then we have to put in 4 eggs and 2 egg whites. All right, now I'm going to add the spinach and onions to our mix. Our crust is just about finished, so we're going to go ahead and load that. And then the final step is putting the feta cheese over the top. That's your favorite, isn't it, Brenda?
I love feta cheese.
All right, now that we have our sweet potato crust out of the oven, we're going to go ahead and pour the ingredients in. And I have never seen such an unusual looking crust. Now, I'm going to see how that looks. Okay, I guess it'll all balance out. Okay, now it goes into the oven at 375 for 35 minutes, or until you think it's done. Can't wait to try it.
Here we go.
You know what? It didn't overflow the
No.
crust at all.
No, it fit perfectly in there.
Yeah, and I think it's done perfectly. Good call when to pull
This is different. Sweet potato crust. I'm going to see how it tastes. Go for it.
To me, it's good. It's not great.
Yeah, yeah. It's the first thing I tasted was the sweet potato. It's like
Yes.
sweet and then savory.
Yeah.
So it does go different ways, but I don't know. The jury's out on this one.
It's not as good as the other ones that we've tried.
Now, it's good, but it's not great.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I'd make this again or not. So what's
It's not as good as your other quiches.
No.
I'll put it that way.
It's one of the first things we've tasted that we haven't been like crazy about. But
Yeah.
it's good. I mean, I'd eat it. There's nothing keeping me, but it's not something I think I'd order at a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
how about this one for this one?
Yeah, I agree.
Next up, we have loaded Southwestern sweet potato. Now, you wouldn't think of mixing a sweet potato with Southwestern stuff, but it really works. So I have the potatoes in the oven baking right now, and I got to get all the other stuff ready. The onions, garlic, pepper, black beans, cumin. So I'll start sauteing that stuff and getting it ready to put together. Okay, I'm getting ready to saute everything. Onions first for 3 to 4 minutes until soft and translucent. Then I'll add the peppers and the garlic for another 3 or 4 minutes. then corn, beans, and spices. And just cook it till it's all nice and hot and combined. And by then the sweet potatoes will be done, and we can put it all together. Now I'm probably more excited about this one than Donnie is.
Well, we'll see.
I like almost anything with black beans, you know?
Yeah, you
The
are
Southwestern black bean. Now the one thing I don't have is jalapenos. I didn't even bother. Our jalapenos this year just were not hot. So here's like 1 or 2 bushes still out in the tunnel, and this is one of the last red peppers from the tunnel. But our jalapenos were a flop this year. We had a lot, they just weren't hot. I will get this all mixed up, stirred up, and bring it back when it's all ready to put together. All right, everything's heated through. You just put it on top of the potatoes and serve it. And you can serve it with salsa and cilantro. And I'm very lucky some of my cilantro is still growing out there. So we have a nice fresh cilantro.
So that's it right there on the right corner.
Yeah. I just picked it today.
I'm hungry. About you?
Yeah, I'm hungry. You ready to taste this with an open mind?
Yeah. Mine
Okay.
looks different than yours, though.
Well, I literally loaded mine with salsa and cilantro. So go ahead and put, if you want any salsa or cilantro, go ahead and put
I'm
it
going
on.
to try it without it
Okay.
first. Oh, I do want salsa on it, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But just not the cilantro.
You're not a cilantro fan like I am. You like it.
I like it, but I want to try it first without it. So.
I love Thai dishes when you get that little bite, a little bit of cilantro taste.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's a big sweet potato.
That is a big one.
Yeah.
They're hot.
Okay.
Make sure you don't burn your mouth.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, it's very good.
I love this.
It's typical Southwest with all the components. It's what you would expect.
Yeah, and the sweet potato is not too sweet for it. It works. It just all works together.
It's not dependent on any mixture of the ingredients or any like a sauce or something. It's just the real thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I give this one a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'll be making this one again.
This is good too. Maybe not as good as the cheesecake though.
Which, by the way, the cheesecake's pretty much gone.
Yeah. Oh well.
This last recipe is an appetizer. It's sweet potato rounds topped with blue cheese, cranberries, and a pecan. Now, what I did to start with, I peeled the sweet potatoes, cut them into like 1/2-inch slices, tossed them in olive oil and salt and pepper. I baked them on one side for like 13 minutes. Now I'm going to put them back in and bake them for another 12 minutes. And we'll see how they seem. And then I have to toast the pecans that go on top. They're actually supposed to be toasted. So I'm going to toast up these pecans here. Now we just have to wait for the rounds to be done. Put it all together. I'm looking forward to tasting these. Sweet potatoes and blue cheese.
So am I.
I don't know.
This could be a winner.
This could be a big winner, hopefully. Well, they're out of the oven and I'm starting to dress them, put the things on it. And I didn't think when I baked these, I thought, oh, cute little rounds will be cute, but I didn't think about how hard it was going to be to get the stuff on these tiny little rounds. So probably should use bigger sweet potatoes for this.
Well, let me walk up there and take a closer look. And
I'm
see
sure
what
it'll
you're
taste good. It's
talking
just a little
about.
bit of a challenge getting the stuff to stay on top of the little round. And you do let them cool off a little bit when they come out of the oven. So they've cooled for like 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's not me doing it with my shaky
Yeah.
hands.
Well, it might be better. It would scatter it around more.
Maybe.
Put that guy there. Okay, so that's the blue cheese. Now the cranberries.
That's an interesting mix. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I know. I'm anxious. Guess these you just kind of have to hand place. Not like they're going to stay where you put them if you just sprinkle them. You kind of have to push them in.
Okay.
Well, I'll bring you back after I get them all dressed. So this is our last sweet potato taste test.
I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this one's interesting. I hope we like it.
Yeah.
But we, it says you can serve them plain, or you can serve it with a rosemary honey drizzle. Well, I don't have a rosemary honey, but we are going to drizzle one with honey. We're going to taste one without honey and one with honey, and then see which one you happen to like best.
I think I've learned something through this whole experience.
What's that?
Is that I really appreciate the sweet side of sweet potatoes. And I know we had a viewer from Australia say, you know, talk about the American obsession, and it is true. We definitely eat more sweets than we should. And I have a problem because I haven't been able to get over the hump to enjoy, you know, the savory as much. Okay, so.
Try without honey first?
All right, it's just like sushi. Are we going to cut it in half or eat the whole thing?
You said this is like the sushi dilemma. Do you put the whole thing in your mouth? I think that I picked small ones, so we'll just put the whole thing in.
Okay.
Excuse us for being little piggies.
Here we go.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mmm!
Now that's good.
It's like sushi.
Mm-hmm. The flavors. You know what the first flavor is that I tasted?
What?
Nut.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
you must have bit into the nut. As soon as you bite the nut, you taste the pecan.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's very good.
These would be great little appetizers on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You taste all the individuals. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I tasted
Very
the blue
nice.
cheese, tasted the sweet potatoes, the chewy cranberries, and then the crunchy nut. Yeah, it's like sushi. This is
All
exciting.
right, let's see if the honey makes it better or worse.
Us Americans and our sweets.
Yeah.
Ready to go for it?
It might
It's going to be slippery.
fall all over. Here we go.
Okay.
It didn't help.
No. I like it better without the honey.
Yeah. That's funny.
Now you can decorate with a sprig of fresh rosemary, which I don't have right now. But they are very good.
You know what surprises me the most?
What?
The cheese is a beautiful, but it's a very strong cheese. I thought it would overpower the whole thing. The nut is the thing that I'm actually tasting the most. And
Really?
because of, you know, what'd you do
Toasting
on the
them.
counter? You toasted them. It's a beautiful flavor on the nut. And it works.
Now I just wonder who was the first person to say, let's try some blue cheese on a sweet potato.
Yeah.
But it works. So wow, we had some good sweet potato dishes, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
I think we're going to go through each recipe and we'll both rate them 1 to 5 and see who liked what the most. And the first one was the apple cranberry double stuffed sweet potato. What would you rate it?
That was excellent. I would have to say 4. Are we allowed to go half stars?
Yeah.
But I'm going to go 4 with that.
Okay. See, I'd go like 5. I loved that. That was delicious.
Yeah. Very good.
Now,
Better than good. Very exceptional.
Now, how about the sweet potato cheesecake?
That was terrific. What are you going to say?
I'm saying that was like a 4.5. For me, I didn't like the topping as much. It was too sweet. But the cheesecake itself was delicious.
It was delicious. I'm going to give it a 4.5 as well, too.
4.5.
I love cheesecake, but I actually like them when they're a little softer, not as heavy.
Oh, see, I like them more dense. And this was more dense.
And it was a more dense, which is very good, but just maybe not my personal preference as much.
Yeah. Now, the spinach and onion quiche with the sweet potato crust.
Yeah.
I'd say that was the failure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said in the beginning there were 5 recipes that everyone would love. I think there's 4 everyone will love. The quiche, I think I'd end up giving it like a 2.5.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, because I mean, I'd eat it, but it's not something I really want to eat. It just didn't have, I don't know, it didn't work.
Yeah. Now, did you know that ahead of time? And that's the one you had me do.
I did not. I thought it would be good. I thought, well, if I can make a sweet potato crust, that'd be great, because I don't like making pie crusts.
Well, I knew you knew it would be easy because that's why I got it as an assignment.
Well, a couple of these are easy. This one's pretty easy. A lot of them are easy.
Okay, you're right.
So,
You're right.
and then the loaded Southwestern sweet potato.
Yeah. That was good. I'm not going to rate it
Good.
as much as the other, but I'm going to give it a 3.5.
See, I'd give it a 4.5. I love that combination. So I will make that again. And we have like 5 of them left over. So
Well,
we'll
you
be
love
eating them
all
the next
the
couple days.
ingredients.
Yes, I do.
And it's exactly what you'd expect. No surprises.
Well, but the quiche, I love all the ingredients. But when you put them together, it didn't work.
Well,
This, you put them
That's
together.
true.
And interestingly enough, my 10-month-old granddaughter, I took it out to my daughter-in-law. They were here playing. I said,
Yeah.
taste this. The little baby, the 10-month-old, loved the sweet potato. She loves black beans. So she tried some of it. She gave it a thumbs up.
good.
And this, the appetizer.
That's excellent. I give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'd say 4.5 too.
Yeah,
That was very good. And that would really be cool at a dinner.
it is. It's right up there with the cheesecake. And it makes you feel good eating it because it's all wonderful, healthy
Yes, everything is
ingredients.
good for you.
And it's not loaded with sugar. It's
No.
just naturally good. So that takes the guilt away from the cheesecake.
So I hope you enjoyed some of the interesting, unique sweet potato recipes. I know I found some that I want to make again. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.